Welcome to Shri Priti Educational Online Classes. So today we are going to start a current affair of April. So let's take a look. Government of India constitutes empowered group for coordinating COVID-19 related response activities. The Government of India has constituted an empowered group for coordinating response activities with private sector, NGOs and international organizations related to COVID-19 to coordinate response activities with private sector, NGOs and international organizations related to COVID-19. The group will be headed by the Chief Executive Officer CEO of Niti Aayog, Amitabh Kant, and will address the issues such as identification of problems, effective solutions, and making of plans along with three groups of stakeholders. Geeta Ramji, world-renowned virologist, passed away. World-renowned virologist of South Africa Geeta Ramji passed away after contracting the novel coronavirus. She was a vaccine scientist and an HIV prevention research leader currently working as a chief scientific officer at the Aurum Institute. In 2018, she was awarded with the Outstanding Female Scientist Award in Lisbon for her lifetime commitment towards finding new HIV prevention methods. AICTE launches MHRD AICTE COVID-19 Student Helpline Portal. All India Council for Technical Education AICTE has launched MHRD AICTE COVID-19 Student Helpline Portal to address the issue faced by the students due to closure of colleges and hostels during national lockdown due to COVID-19 outbreak. The portal will provide help and support by connecting those who are willing to provide help with those who need help. Another important points to remember, Chairman of AICTE Anil Sahasrabudhe, Union Minister of Human Resource Development Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Online hackathon Hack the Crisis India launched. Online hackathon Hack the Crisis India, a part of a global initiative, has been launched to find a working solution to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. The hackathon was launched by Minister of State Electronics and Information Technology, Communication and Human Resource Development Sanjay Dhotre. The Hack the Crisis India hackathon will be organized by Hacker Cause India and Fiki Ladies Organization, Pune, along with the support of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. Another important points to remember, Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology Ravi Shankar Prasad, Naval Dockyard, Visakhapatnam designed multi-feed oxygen manifold. The Naval Dockyard at Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh has designed portable multi-feed oxygen manifold MOM. This oxygen manifold is designed to supply oxygen to multiple patients at a time, which could prove helpful in contingency created by COVID-19 spread. The preliminary trials were conducted at MI at NDV, followed by rapid trials at the Naval Hospital INHS Kalyani, where it was successfully installed within 30 minutes. Another important points to remember, capital of Andhra Pradesh, Amravati, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Vishwabhushan Hari Chandan. NCC offers its cadet to fight COVID-19 under ex-NCC Yogdan. National Cadet Corps has offered its volunteer cadets for national duty to fight COVID-19 under exercise NCC Yogdan. Its exercise NCC Yogdan. It has issued guidelines for temporary employment of its cadet to augment relief efforts. and functioning of various agencies involved in battling the pandemic. Only senior division volunteer cadets above 18 years of age will be employed. Not important points to remember. Director General of NCC, Lieutenant General Rajiv Chopra. The motto of NCC Unity and Discipline. Headquarters of NCC is in New Delhi. NCC was founded in 16 April 1948. Government of India launches Arogya Setu app to track COVID-19 patients. Arogya Setu is the official COVID-19 tracking app that has been launched by the Government of India. The Arogya Setu app has been developed by the National E-Governance Division of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in association with the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Andhra government starts doorstep delivery of pensions. The Andhra Pradesh government has started distributing pensions at the doorstep to 58,44,240 beneficiaries. They using its 2.5 lakh volunteer, eliminating the need for pensioners to step out of their homes. The aim is to encourage beneficiaries to stay at home and avoid stepping out. Now the important points to remember. Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Governor of Andhra Pradesh Bishwa Bhushan Harichandan, Capital of Andhra Pradesh Amravati. Sri Venkateshwara National Park is located in the Chittor and Churappaha district of the state of Andhra Pradesh. Domino's Pizza launched Domino's Essential Service. Domino's Pizza has partnered with ITC Food to launch Domino's Essentials. Through Domino's Essentials service, everyday grocery essentials offered by ITC Food will be delivered while leveraging the delivery infrastructure of Domino's. The partnership aims to serve the community by ensuring uninterrupted supply of essential items at their doorstep without them having to step outside of their homes. STIMST and Wipro 3D to manufacture automated ventilators. Sri Charitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology has signed an agreement with the Wipro 3D Bangalore to jointly manufacture automated ventilators. The two organizations will jointly manufacture a prototype of an emergency ventilator system based on artificial manual breathing unit AMBU. NTPC appoints Dilip Kumar Patel as Director HR. National Thermal Power Corporation (NTPC) Limited appointed Dilip Kumar Patel as its Director Human Resource on 1st April. Patel has been the HR head in various NTPC projects like NSPCL, Bhilai, Sipat and Tanda for around 12 years. He was also the regional head of HR in the Eastern Regional 2 before he was appointed as the Director HR. Now the important points to remember. NTPC Limited founded 7 November 1975. NTPC Limited headquarters New Delhi, India. Chairman MD NTPC Limited Gurdeep Singh. डिफेंस में जो न्यूज़ है वो है इंडियाज नवल डॉकयार्ड डिजाइन लो कॉस्ट टेम्परेचर सेंसर गन. Indian Navy Naval Dockyard in Mumbai has designed and developed its own handheld infrared-based temperature sensor gun for the screening of personnel in a bid to limit the spread of COVID-19. Since the outbreak of the virus, temperature guns and non-contact thermometer have become scarce in the country. Thermometer have become scarce in the country. Since the outbreak of the virus, temperature guns and non-contact thermometer have become scarce in the country. Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Karambir Singh. SBI lists $100 million green bond on India INX. The State Bank of India has listed green bonds of $100 million, about rupees 750 crore, on BSE's India Internal Exchange, India INEX. The bank has listed green bonds under its $10 billion global medium-term note program on India INEX Global Securities Market Green Platform, that is GSM. Now the important points to remember: headquarters of SBI Mumbai, Maharashtra, Chairman of SBI Rajneesh Kumar. DRDO develops BioSuit, personal protective equipment, that is PPE, personal protective equipment. A biosuit named as Personal Protective Equipment has been developed by the Defense Research and Development Organization. The biosuit has been fabricated by DRDO to keep the medical, paramedical, and other personnel engaged in combating COVID-19 safe from deadly virus. The DRDO is also trying to ensure the production of biosuits in large numbers. DRDO is seeking biosuits to serve as robust line of defense for the medics, paramedics, and other personnel engaged in combating COVID-19. Chairman of Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO G. Satish Reddy. Established 1958, headquarters in New Delhi. Tony Lewis of DLS method fame passes away. The Guinness World Record has been officially confirmed. Bob Wagton from the United Kingdom as the oldest person living male at 112 years and 1 day as of 13th March 2020. Bob Wagton received the record title after Mr. Chitetshu Watanabe of Japan passed away on 23rd Feb 2020 at 112 years and 355 days. Watson Assistant for Citizen to address COVID-19 queries. IBM has introduced Watson Assistant for Citizen in India free of cost to address COVID-19 queries. Watson Assistant for Citizen is an artificial intelligence platform which provides reliable information on COVID-19 related queries. Watson Assistant for Citizen unites Watson Assistant, natural language processing, as well as the artificial intelligent AI search capabilities that helps in understanding and responding to common queries about COVID-19. Now, Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Harsh Vardhan, DARPG launches National Monitoring Dashboard on COVID-19 grievances. The Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances (DARPG) has launched National Monitoring Dashboard on COVID-19 grievances, which will receive and monitor all grievances related to COVID-19 on priority basis. The portal will be updated and monitored at senior level in government on a daily basis to ensure timely implementation of COVID-19 response activities. Not important points to remember: Minister of State for Personal, Public Grievances and Pensions Jitendra Singh, Foreign Trade Policy 2015-20 extended up to 31st March 2011. The Government of India has extended the Foreign Trade Policy (FTP) by another 1 year, that is up to 31st March 2021, in view of unprecedented current situation arising out of the pandemic novel COVID-19. The policy was implemented on 1st April 2015 for 5 years and was valid up to 31st March 2020. Along with extension, the Union Commerce and Industry Ministry has also announced some changes in the foreign trade policy. Now, the Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal. World Bank offers $1 billion to India for its project against COVID-19. The World Bank has offered $1 billion to the Indian government for India's COVID-19 emergency response and health system preparedness project, which aims to develop the preparedness of India's healthcare system. in the time of the pandemic. The project will respond and mitigate the COVID-19 threat and strengthen national system for public health preparedness in India. As per the project document, important points to remember: President of World Bank David Robert Malpass, Headquarters of World Bank, Washington, D.C. Al Doraiswamy, appointed as new MD of Sundaram Home Finance. Lakshmi Narayan Doraiswamy has assumed the charge as new managing director of the Sundaram Home Finance. He has replaced Srinivas Acharya, who was serving as the managing director of Sundaram Home Finance since 2010. Now the important points to remember are: Chairman of Sundaram Home Finance T.T. Srinivasa Raghavan. Summit and conferences: United Nations COP26 Climate Change Summit postponed to 2021. The United Nations COP26 Climate Change Conference, which was set to take place in Glasgow in November, has been postponed till next year due to COVID-19. The decision to postpone the conference was taken by the COP Bureau of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change (UNFCCC) with the UK and its Italian partners. UNFCCC Secretary General Patricia Espinosa, Indian origin, Alok Sharma, appointed President of COP26 Climate Conference. World Athletics Championship shifted to 2022. The 2021 World Athletics Championships, which was originally scheduled to held in Eugene, Oregon from August 6 to 15, 2020, will now be held in 2022 as the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games postponed because of the coronavirus pandemic. The World Athletics is also in discussions with the Commonwealth Games Federation and the European Championship, as both of the events are due to be held in 2022. Headquarters of World Athletics is located in Monaco. President of World Athletics Sebastian Coe. Thank you. So please stay safe at your home during coronavirus and don't forget to subscribe and also press the bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.